In this video, I'm going to be showing the installation of a Kidde 120 volt wired smoke detector. This right here is my old Garrison 12 volt battery operated smoke detector, which the batteries have gone out again. I don't like it. I don't find it's consistent. The batteries always had to be changed, so I decided to go with a permanently wired smoke detector. Now I'm lucky. I already have the wiring for smoke detectors in my house. One upstairs, one downstairs. The advantage of having them pre-wired is you never have to worry about changing batteries. However, there are batteries in the unit anyways for battery backup. But at least you're sure to always have a constant power source, unless of course you lose power, and that's what the battery's there for. So like I said, I have one downstairs as well as upstairs, which were both wired properly. Meaning we have our black hot wire, our white neutral, and our red communication wire. I call it a communication wire because the red is what allows the two smoke detectors, the one upstairs and the one downstairs, to communicate together. Basically, if my upstairs smoke detector goes off, it'll then make my downstairs one go off, and vice versa, which makes it very nice. So at least if you have a fire upstairs, downstairs you're going to be knowing of it, which I like. So the Kidde wired smoke detector, I purchased this at Canadian Tire. It was about $25 plus tax. It looks just like my Garrison, except wired. See the new Kidde 120 volt wired smoke detector. What's nice about this one, it has a connector on the back. So what you could do is hardwire this pigtail connector into your junction box and then easily connect and disconnect your smoke detector. So here you can see your white neutral, your black hot, and your red communication wire, as I call it, for talking from one smoke detector to the other, allowing them to communicate. So of course you always want to make sure you have no power at the junction box, meaning you turn off the appropriate breaker to avoid any shocks, and we're going to connect that pigtail. So here we can see the pigtail connector is now all hooked up, red to red, white to white, black to black. Now all I got to do is put the mounting plate on that connects to the junction box, which then allows the smoke detector itself to attach firmly to the ceiling. Here we can see the mounting back plate is connected in place through the screws on the junction box, and the connecting pigtail coming through the center hole. So all it's going to be left now is to connect that connector from the pigtail into the back of the smoke detector, and then push the smoke detector onto the backing plate and screw it to firmly hold it in place onto the ceiling. There's the smoke detector all connected. As we can see, we have a green light indicating we are running off of 120 volt power. Like I said, which is nice about these ones, the backup battery, which is your 9 volt battery, has a nice front loading compartment. So right there, it's easily removable. If ever you have to change it or test it, it comes right out and then pushes right back in. As you can see now, the red light comes on letting us know we have an issue with our battery. It'll probably most likely start giving little chirps every few minutes to let us know we have a battery issue, because right now it thinks the battery is dead. So just your standard 9 volt that comes with it. It is included with the smoke detector for the, as I said, $24.99 plus tax. And now the battery back in, light goes green, telling us everything is okay. We have our test button, which also tests the unit upstairs since they're interconnected together. So if whether I push the test button upstairs, both upstairs and downstairs will ring, and vice versa when I'm downstairs. You also have an independent hush button. So obviously when you have cooking a little too much, as I like to do, and have some smoke, that'll probably be more noted upstairs. You could just push the hush button and that'll silence it for the meantime. Let's see, it flashes red, letting us know we're in hush mode. I think it's 2-minute hush mode, and then it goes back to normal operation after that. So that was the installation of a Kidde wired 120 volt smoke detector. Thank you very much.